Hello, I'm Robert, and you're welcome here in my busy little shop. On today's episode of What's on My Workbench, I wanted to take just a few minutes and talk about my trade show experience in Pendleton, Oregon. I had taken 2 classes, and I've got separate videos on that, but the classes really don't sum up the whole show. There's a lot going on there. There's the trade show, there's the people, there are the classes. There are after hours events. We had one at 23 plus on, what night was that? I guess that was on Thursday night, if I'm thinking right. And so I thought I would just take a minute and talk a little bit about the show overall. And then I've got a couple of purchases that I want to show you as well. But first and foremost, the people there were just awesome. I didn't run into a single rude person in the whole show, whether it was attendees, people in the booths themselves, or the classes. Just all great people to deal with. And I got to meet quite a few of my viewers. I was really, I'm honored that someone would watch this to begin with, and then someone would flag me down and say hi. But I think I had 12 different people flag me down, introduce themselves or say hi to me, and let me know that they liked watching my video content. And I appreciate that. If people don't find it interesting, then I need to, stop doing it and do something different. But I thought first I want to show you a couple of purchases. Let's go over here and I'll show you one of them over here on the back of the pickup truck. Well, here you go. It's a hair-on hide, and I was just feeling here, you can see the brand is right here, but it's a hair-on hide. I purchased this from Oregon Leather. It's actually, they're based out of, I think it's Portland, and they're a sister company to Montana Leather. That's not why I purchased it from there. I purchased it from them because I thought it was just a beautiful hide here. And I'm going to make more of the canteen purses. That's the purse that I made in Aaron Heizer's class, and it used a hair-on hide in it. And you don't have to do that. You could do it as a two-tone with a darker center, or you could leave the center of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my my video on getting prepared for the show. But it's just some beautiful pattern here, I thought. Yeah, I thought it just really beautiful. And the price was right. I think I paid $150 for it. It's a complete hide, both sides. And I'm sure there's different qualities, and I'm not an expert on hair-on leather at all. But anyway, I was just drawn to it and took the plunge with it. So look forward to seeing this on some upcoming projects as well. Let's go over here on the workbench. I've got a purchase I want to show you there as well. So I felt the need to buy some more stamps from Barry King, and I paid his price for these. There's no freebies there. He does give a discount when you get above a certain amount, but you can see that it was far from free. But these are the stamps, and I wanted to get into some of the geometric. I had a few of my viewers recommend a couple different stamps, and so we'll get these out and play with them in the future. But you know what? Let me strike a few on some leather here and just show you what they look like. Black's probably not the best to use, but it's a scrap that was laying nearby here. With that one, I can make like a twisted rope border. So I purchased that one for that. And I purchased a couple others here that stack within each other. Let me find it here. Here's one. Pretty cool look there. I purchased that one in 2 sizes. There's another one here. I'll just do one stamp. show you the size of it there. I purchased a couple of what I would call an edge tool. In other words, a design to use along the edge to create a border. That's a small one, and this is a much bigger one, obviously. This one here creates a pattern when you stack them together. My lighting's not very good here, but you get the idea. Kind of a cool one there. I purchased this one. Was a double, and then there's a single one that marries into it depending on how you're wanting to end up on a design. And then this leather is really not big enough to show this very well, but we'll give it a chance. Misstrike. Kind of a cool looking pattern here. I had one like this that had straight lines. These are curved. I kind of like how that design looks, and I think it'll complement the other one very nicely. Another border tool here that are flowers, and I think I'll do some belts that are just that along the edges. And then here's another one of those that nestles together. And while I'm there, let me do this one because it's same, basically two different sizes. Anyway, yep, that's the tools I purchased from Barry King. I think on Barry King, I probably need to be using the catalog, kind of figure out what I'm looking for before I get in the booth, because there's just so much in the booth. Almost every one of these designs comes in 3 or 4 different sizes, and it's just a lot to try to digest in a short period of time, really. So that was it on Barry King. Now this next purchase here, this was a big purchase. This is one of the main reasons why I went to the show. So when you purchase equipment from a leather machine company, the shipping on them can be pretty high. This crated, I think, weighs, I think it's like 260 pounds, or maybe it's even 300 pounds crated. And when you go to the show, you get a show discount, and there's not any shipping cost involved. So that's one reason why I went to the show. The other one is I've just heard really good things about the Pendleton show, but this was just an opportunity. And you may have seen my unpacking video. I showed this piece of equipment in there, but I'll just show you real quickly how it works. And once I've used it quite a bit, of course, this piece of leather was about this long when I started kind of playing around with it here some. But when I have more experience, then I will give you my feedback on this skiver. But it works really pretty simply. You can just put the leather right up here. This is the stop that controls the depth of it, and this controls the how close the shoe is here to the cutting wheel, which controls the thickness left over here. That's it. it makes it really nice when you need a rolled edge or a folded edge on leather. And I'm going to start here right where I finished off on this other cut. Go the other way. There you go, just like that. So obviously that's a big splurge. This is a piece of equipment that has very limited use in the shop, but what it does really well. Well, there you go. Those are my major purchases. I've got one other purchase, but I'm going to hold that for later. I'm going to show you when I get on a project with it and can show it to you. No, it's not another big piece of equipment like the skiver. I tell you what, the show was a blast. Wife and I went up. We made a little bit of a trip of it. We spent a couple of days in Boise on the way up. We were in Pendleton for 3 nights, and then we had to hit the road and get headed back. I'll put in a couple clips here of some weather that we ran across on the way home. Yeah, it was unpleasant. We drove in that snow. It's in an area in southern Idaho where I couldn't find an exit. We may have driven past an exit. I don't know. You couldn't see hardly anything there. Not safe driving conditions for sure, but we really enjoyed the show. Picked up a few more tools, got to get reacquainted with some old friends, and made lots of new friends as well. I do appreciate you taking time to watch my video today. Please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, I do hope you have a great day.